有一切的法都是佛法，没有哪一种法不是佛法的，所以佛法是要无缘大慈。说我们身有三恶，第一应该不争啊！你要不和人争了，祝各位晚安，明天再见。第一应该不争啊！你要不和人争，各位侨胞。是由三七修福会百劫众相好而成的佛。学佛的人必须要先学佛啊，这种牺牲的精神，这种大无畏的精神，要实实在在的、老老实实的去认真修行。不可以有丝毫的虚伪，不可以对任何人呢那么有一种欺骗的行为。所以我们先呢要立定我们的宗旨。我们的宗旨，第一应该不争你要不和人争了，那么人家也就不和你争了。为什么老虎它要吃人？就因为人呢会打老虎，所以老虎就先下手为强，他就和人来争。那么乃至于人与人争，家与家争，国与国争，就世界大战就形成了。如果你要是存心不和人争了，能以让而不争，能以 利益其他的人，不要是那么自私啊。那个不自私不争了，这个世界就会和平了啊。这个世界也大家都相安无事了。第二呢，不要贪。这个众生生来没有受过相当的教育，他就知道贪，一切的东西都是贪而无厌所谓这个财色名食睡，这个地狱5条根呢，人人都贪贪财是个贪欲贪色是个色欲贪名又有个名誉贪图好名誉。那么贪吃的要吃好东西也贪睡。这个贪字是无量无边的，人越贪越要贪，就是贪而无厌。贪嘛，没有厌足的时候越这个财产一切越多越好到什么时候也不觉得满足，也不觉得够。这个贪呢，是把人害的是非常厉害一切的众生都为这个贪来颠颠倒倒甚至于杀人放火呀，贩毒这个去打劫呀抢都是由贪心造成的，乃至于贪名贪这个利贪权力贪地位所以就勾心斗角在那儿你诈我愚，你欺骗我，我就欺骗你，都由这个贪心形成的。如果人人都没有这个贪心了，这个世界相信呢也就会和平了那么我常说这话，世界战争也是由贪心形成的。如果你没有贪心了，世界战争也没有了那么世界战争没有，大家呢是真正的快乐。那么俺们这国家的领袖在那儿一天到晚贩卖武器，用种种的不合法的这个手段来谋取利益来害世界人，这都是因为贪心。因为这个贪心就形成世界大乱了你仔细研究研究，世界的乱呢就是因为人的贪心，世界的战争也因为人有贪心。如果人人都没有贪心了，世界就平安了今天呢这个时间又到了，俺们明天再见祝各位晚安。
Okay. Any of you understand the video? What did you hear from the video? Or what did you learn? Yes, you can say that way. Well, today's topic is 如何成佛 how to become a Buddha. I guess everybody wants to learn, right? Everybody wants to become a Buddha. So this is what our Shifu told us, how we can become a Buddha. Fo is Buddha, right? And when the Buddha, before he became a Buddha, he took about 3 samkhya's to cultivate the good fortune and the wisdom. And he also took hundreds of kalpas to plant the good seeds for his good features. So that's why in Chinese we have two phrases to describe that. It says 三期修福会. 三期, that is 3 asamkhya's, right? Last lesson, I had already explained that. Asamkhya's is Sanskrit, but that means limitless time. It's like infinite times. And 百解众相好. 百解众相好. 百解 is also just to describe so many years and so many kalpas before the Buddha can cultivate to get his good features. How many good features that a Buddha has? Remember? 32, that's right. You have to say it in Chinese. 32. 三 is 3, right? 30 is 30. 2 is 2. 32. Yeah. So a Buddha, when he cultivate, before he was a Buddha, he cultivated for 3 asamkhya's to get his good fortunes and wisdom. And he also cultivated hundreds of kalpas to get his fine features, the 32 fine features. So, and then if we want to become a Buddha, we have to learn from the Buddha. And what do we learn? We have to learn how to sacrifice. And we have to learn his fearless spirit. Okay? Remember last lesson, I have told you about how Buddha sacrificed himself for the beings. Remember? Anybody? What? How did he do it? That's right. That's right. And what else? Ego, yes. Yes, very good, Kai. And anyway, this is only just a couple examples about how Buddha sacrificed himself for the beings. And so if we want to become a Buddha, we have to learn from the Buddha about the sacrifice and also about his fearless spirits. Okay, and let's read the Chinese. 如何成佛? 佛是三期修福会，百解众相好。要学佛的，牺牲精神，大无畏精神。Okay, the second phrase say 百解众相好. The word 众, you know, it has a different sound and then it will mean different meaning. Over here in this phrase, 众 is a verb, you know, it's an action, right? You plant. if you pronounce it different way, like for instance, seed, okay, that is a noun. So 种子, so it sounds different. So in Chinese, actually, many characters that way. You know, if you read it in a different tone, that means different. Like last time I talked about, somebody asked about the word 行. Anybody remember? 修行, the 行. And then you could read it in another tone. That is 恒, like 德恒, 道恒. Okay? So remember the tone of the character. So otherwise, if you don't say it in the right tone, then it will mean different. And then depends on what you are saying. Sometimes people may misunderstand what you were saying. Okay? So let's read it again. Chinese, okay? 如何成佛? 佛是三期修福慧，百解众相好。要学佛的，牺牲精神和大无畏精神。Okay, next slide, please. Okay, now how can we become a Buddha? So we need to cultivate, right? And how do we cultivate? We have to be practical. We have to be down to earth. And we do not cheat others. We do not deceive others. And we also should not be fake or hypocrisy or pretense. That means, all these just means that you have to be true and you have to be honest, right? This is how you can cultivate. Okay, let's read the Chinese. You read the first phrase for me, how to become a Buddha. Very good. And then, 修行要实实在在，不可欺骗，不可虚伪。修行要实实在在，不可欺骗，不可虚伪。Okay, what is 欺骗? Anybody? 欺骗 Do not cheat. Okay, 欺骗就是 cheating. Okay, yeah. 欺骗. So anybody did cheating before? Everybody. See, remember, Shifu always taught us not to lie, but cheat is also like part of a lie, right? If you don't lie, you don't cheat. If you cheat, you practically lie, right? 不可虚伪. What is 虚伪? 假装 pretense, right? That's right. What else? 虚伪. 虚伪 W sound 伪 yeah 虚伪 what else that means yeah you could say that but that's already in the lesson but what else 不老实 true yeah 不老实 that is 虚伪 So you're faking things, right? So or whatever you're saying is 不真实 yes not true that's 虚伪 and you pretend that it's true okay all right let's read it again 如何成佛修行要实实在在不可欺骗不可虚伪 Okay you read it for me class Very good. 实实在在 that means it has to be true. You know, there's nothing that you exaggerated. There's nothing that, that's why more to the translation is down to the earth. You know, whatever you're telling people, or whatever you're doing is all down to earth. It's all from your heart. Okay, that is 实实在在. Actually, practical is not really explain it the whole thing, but that is also practical too. You know, you don't want to be exaggerated whatever you do, or you don't want to be exaggerated whatever you say. So that is 实实在在. 认真 yes, but then 认真 is not necessary 实实在在. 认真 it means you do try your best to give it out the whole thing, but 实实在在 is from your heart. Okay. Yeah. But also you need to 认真. Yeah. That's true. Yep. Nothing added or subtracted. Yeah. True. That's true. 你不认真也不会实实在在. Yeah. But then 认真 is not completely explain the 实实在在. Yeah, you have to 认真. Yeah. But if you don't 认真, you don't even have 实实在在. That's true. Okay. Any more questions? Yeah. The same character. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same character. Yeah, he's before he left home, his Dharma name is 果真, so 真实. Yeah, the truth. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, Shifu in the video, he also said that we have to 立定宗旨. 什么叫宗旨? What is 宗旨? Anybody know? What is 宗旨? 一定. 一定 can be any other meaning. The guidelines, yeah. Well, a guideline is still cannot explain 宗旨. 宗旨, anybody? Your principle. Okay. Right? Yeah. Your principle. That's 宗旨. I didn't put it down there for the translation. I just want to find out how much you guys know. So 宗旨 is your principle. You have to set your principle. Okay? That's what is called 立定宗旨. That means you have to set your principle or you have to set your goal. Okay? 立定 is to set. Okay, what kind of principle that we should set? First, 师父 said 不争. 不争, that means no fighting. Right? This is also in our 6 principles that 师父 taught us. 不争. But first, you have to 不争. 不争, 怎么样不争呢? 让而不争. You don't want to fight. You just yield whatever you have to the others. Or you yield the position. Or you yield your things or whatever your benefit, to the others. So then you don't fight, right? 让而不争. 让 is like you are yielding to the others. So it's 让. 利益他人. 怎么样不争呢? How do we not fighting? That means you have to think of the others. You try to benefit the others. And also, no selfish. Oh, that's a wrong word. It's selfishness. It's an N, N-E-S-S, instead of a L-E-S-S, okay? It's selfishness, okay? And also, what kind of principle we should set for ourselves? Other than 不争, we should be 不贪, no greed. We should not be greedy. Okay? 贪得无厌. 贪得无厌. 越多越好. That's right. 对呀，贪得无厌就是越多越好。贪得无厌，越多越好。他说越多越好。That means the more you have, the better. Well, of course, I remember when I was a young girl. My father was in America before. He went back to Hong Kong to marry my mother and stay there to do business. That's why I was born in Hong Kong. And when I was a young girl, he always taught us one thing. He said he remembered that he met one of the rich person in America. And this rich person taught his children and grandchildren, to be thrifty of whatever things that they have. And he said, although he's so rich, but when he was walking on the street and saw a penny on the ground, he will pick up that one penny. Because he only got 99 cents, and without this penny, it will not make $1, right? Just that one penny added up to the 99 cents. That's $1. Okay, you can look at this story in two point of views. One side is this person is very thrifty and try to save whatever he can. But you can also look at the other side. This rich person, is 贪得无厌, right? Even he has 99 cents, he would want that extra penny to make it into $1, right? So, 贪得无厌, that means you never feel you have enough. You always want more, okay? And the more, the better. Just like she said, 越多越好. Right? The more, the better. 不满足. And then there's also an old folk story. This is 人心不足蛇吞象. You heard of this? 蛇就是 snake. Okay? Because this snake is not satisfied. And he tried to, swallow the big elephant. Imagine that? 这个人心不足蛇吞象. That means 贪得无厌 also. Because so greedy. Imagine the mouth of a snake is so small, right? But because he's so greedy, he even want to swallow a big elephant. That is to give you an example of 贪得无厌. Okay. 厌. That means actually the word 厌 means like don't like or hate. Okay. 无厌. There's no more hatred. Not enough. 厌. Yeah, non-stop. Yeah, you could say that. 无厌. Yeah. It's no limit. Okay. Any more questions? So now you should 立定宗旨了, right? From now on, at least. From today it's on. 立定宗旨. Okay, to set your principle, to set your goal. Okay. Okay, let's read the Chinese. 如何成佛? First, you have to 立定宗旨. 不争, 让而不争, 利益他人, 不自私, 不贪, 贪得无厌. Okay, one more time. 如何成佛? 立定宗旨. 不争, 让而不争, 利益他人, 不自私, 不贪, 贪得无厌. Okay, any more questions before we go on the next slide? Okay, next one, please. Oh, this is lots of stuff. Okay, 师父告诉我们什么是地狱五根. Okay, we were talking about how to become a Buddha, but here, 师父 also told us if you don't want to become a Buddha, then you will go to the hell, right? And in what way? If you have these 5 roots, or the 5 evil roots, that you will go to the hell. Okay? That is why it's called 地狱五根. 地狱 is what? Hell. 五根 is the 5 roots that will lead you to the hell. Okay? Which 5 roots? First is cai. Cai is money, wealth. Okay? If you have too much money, that's also a burden. And that is also will give you a lot of problems if you don't know how to use your money. And you will be used by the money, by your wealth. Right? So the next one is 色. 色是, you know, 色, in Chinese, we have a phrase that say, 色字头上一把刀. You know how we write the word, the character? 色. 色, you know, the top is like a knife, right? 刀 is knife. That means to warn you if too much sex or too much sexual desire, you will, just like there's a knife, will cut you up. So that's why they call it 色字头上一把刀. That's just a warning for you. Because a knife, if you know how to use the knife, then you can use that knife to cut up things. But if you don't know how to use that knife can also hurt you, right? So that's, and then also it says, 色欲生死之根. That means the sexual desire is also the root for our life and death. Right? Seng is life. Death is 死. 生死. Gen is root. And then the third one is 名. 名, sometimes we also say 名利, because 名闻利养. Okay. 有名的时候就希望有利了, or 有利之后就希望有名了. When you have fame, you also want to have wealth. But when you have wealth, you think, oh, I got so much money already, and you also want to have fame, right? That's why usually in Chinese we will say 名利 together. And the fourth one is 实. 中国人, you know, in Chinese, we have a very common phrase. It says, 人为财死, 了为食亡. Okay, that means people will die for money, and the birds will die for food. Because for birds, they don't need money, but they do need food, right? So that's why in China we have this phrase. It says, 人为财死, 了为食亡. And the last of the 5 roots that will lead us to the hell, that is 睡. 睡, that means sleep. If you listen to our Sifu explain the Amitabha Sutra, you will remember there is a story about Buddha scold one of, I think that's his cousin, I think, Anyoloto. Anyway, this person, when after he left home, he followed the Buddha to leave home. And then every time when Buddha give a lecture or Dhamma talk, he always fell asleep. And then one day, the Buddha saw him sleeping, and then the Buddha said the following poem to him. 是堕堕胡为昧，螺丝半格泪。一岁几千年，不闻佛名字。Okay, anybody guess what this means? You're not reading my translation. 多多 it's just an expression, like I put it down, hey, hey, you know. Why are you still sleeping? That's what the Buddha said to him. You just like the snails and the clams. Probably you have to move up a little bit. Yuan Lin, the slide. Yeah, maybe make it, yeah. Can? Make it smaller? No? Okay, anyway. So, 螺丝 is snails. All kind of snail. We call it 螺丝. It's not necessarily your garden snail, but there are many different type of snails. Okay, so we just call this type of snail is 螺丝. Okay. 半格类, 半格, 蚌, 蚌 also clam, 格 is also clam. It's different type of clams. So we call it 半格, okay. 一岁几千年. You know, all these snails and clams, they hide inside their shell, right? And they can just sleep inside without anybody knowing that whether that is sleeping or not, because they do not open up their shell. So, and also these snails and clams, they will just sleep inside the shell for thousands of years. And still, they do not have the good roots, or they do not have the benefit or good affinities to hear even the Buddha's name. Okay? And this story was about Aniruddha. This is also a Sanskrit. That's his name, Aniruddha. Okay, the Chinese in the Amitabha Sutra, they translate it into Chinese as An Lo Lo To, Alo No To. Yeah. No, 他是跟着佛去出家，but later on, after the佛told him this, then he became very vigorous to cultivate. And later on, he opened up his heavenly eyes, and then he got the spiritual power of 10 yen. Okay, the heavenly eyes. If I remember correctly, he is one of Buddha's cousin. Okay, so let's read the Chinese. 如何成佛？地狱五根。地狱五根就有财、人为财死、色，色字头上一把刀， 色欲生死之根，名利时，人为财死，了为食亡，遂堕堕胡为昧，螺丝半格类，一岁几千年，不闻佛名字。Okay, one more time. 地狱五根，财，人为财死，色字头上一把刀，名利。Oh, sorry. 色欲生死之根，名利时，人为财死，了为食亡，遂堕堕胡为昧，螺丝半格类，一岁几千年，不闻佛名字。Okay, so any questions?岁不是序，岁。胡为 is in the old Chinese saying 胡为 that means why. Mei is sleeping. When you're asleep, that is called mei. Shui can be just sleeping. Okay, mei is already asleep. Hu wei can be used in other phrases or other sentence. Hu wei, that means why. Mei, yeah, 可以说是睡得很甜。OK， 螺丝半格类。Any more questions? If you don't have question, I will ask you. Right? Okay, if all day long you are sleeping, right? Then you don't even have time to do anything. Lazy, that's right. Because we already spend at least 8 hours of sleep, right? Generally for a regular person, they take about 8 hours, right? That is the average. But if you sleep even more than 8 hours, maybe you're sleeping 12 hours, then you lost 12 hours. Each day you only have 24 hours, right? So you lost 12 hours. How can you cultivate? How can you do anything? I mean, even not saying cultivation, but even you do something. Even you go to work, right? You can't even go to work. That's why this is also tells you that 财色名食睡 is also one of the bad things for a person. Not talking about cultivation, but for talking about a general person in your daily life. Okay, if you greedy of money, if you are greedy of to have more wealth or to be more wealthy, that's because you're greedy, right? Otherwise, you won't try to get more and more. That's because you're trying to feed your greeds. And also, sex. If you have all, because you're so greedy of to have more sex, or because your sex desire, you will do a lot of things wrong, right? Because that's not, when we talk about sex, it's not the general conducts between husband and wife. This is outside of the normal sex conducts between husband and wife. That means you have too much of sex desire. You will commit the crime, right? And so that's why that's also one of the bad roots to lead us to the hell. And same thing with the fame. You know, a lot of people, they have so much money already, but yet they have no fame because they want to have a control, right? That's why people would like to control the other, to make himself to be well known. That is part of the fame. And most people, when they are rich, they want to have fame. That's why in Chinese, there is a phrase that says, 名闻利养. You know, 名, when a person want to have fame, usually they already have the wealth. That is called 利养. It's using the benefit of the wealth to get to the fame. That is called 名闻利养. Okay, and that's why in Chinese we generally put 名 and 利 together, because without the wealth, without the benefit of money, they may not be able to get fame. When did you see a person so poor that have fame? Right? Of course. So that's why it's called the 5 roots to lead you to hell. This is not just lay people or left home people. You know, this is for general beings, all beings. It's not because you're a man or you're a woman, or it's not because you're a lay person or a left home person. If we have all these 5 roots, or any of these roots, that will lead us to hell. Okay, any more questions? Okay, these 2 phrases is just to explain food is so important, you know. Usually people, they will die for money because when they have money, they can have food, right? But for birds or for animal, food is the most important for them. They don't need money because what do they use the money for, right? They cannot go to buy food, right? Yeah, for human being. Not for birds or for animals. They have no use of the money. Right? So you see the tiger, when they're hungry, they will come out to eat not just other animal, but also human being, because they're hungry. They need food, right? So as tiny as a bird, because they need food, they will die for the food. That means they need it so badly. Okay, that's why this is the old Chinese saying. It says, 人为财死，鸟为食亡. A lot of people are so greedy. Even they have some money, they still want more. They don't care. Even they, just like robbery. Why they rob? Because they want to have more money. So they know they may risk their life, but still they want to do it. Because they want to have more money. They want to be wealthy. Right? Any more questions? Okay. Is this the next one, please? Okay, this next one is, Shifu in the video said that if we always 争, then we will have 战争. 战争 is war. Okay, the opposite of 战争 is 太平. 太平 is peace. Okay. So I don't think anybody want to be in the war. Although I was so lucky I never been in any of the war. But I know, like, for instance, some people may went through the World War II, the Korean War, or the Vietnamese War, right? So, and nowadays there are a lot of people maybe going through the wars in the Israel area. So war is always very bad for human beings. But why they have war? Why they don't want to be peaceful? That's because they don't understand no fighting. They want to have more because they have greeds. They want to be greedy of a lot of the things. That's why they have war. And you probably will see that also in the TV that shows some of the places that having during the wartime, people die from it. People encounter so many different disasters. That is really sad. Okay. And the next one is 勾心斗角. Okay. 勾心斗角. So this is also because people want to 勾心斗角, so they have war. What is 勾心斗角? Anybody? 勾心斗角? Yep. 勾 is hope. 斗 is what? 争，对，争论，不是争，不一定是争论，争就是争，论 is talking, right? Okay. 斗 can be an action, not just 争论, not necessarily use words. 对，不一定用口。斗是用打斗 ，OK， fighting， 斗 is fighting or compete, okay, you compete each other. 勾心 is like, you think of many different ways, even like, putting a hook in your heart, you still will try your best to think of a tricky way to beat the others. That is called 勾心斗角. That's why I put down the translation is intrigues, for the whole phrase. 斗角, 勾心斗角. 角 is a corn, right? Because, no, the horn. Because you see the bull? Yeah, the bull fighting. They use their horn, right? That's how they fight. That's why it's called 斗角. Okay. Yeah, they use their horn, right? Bullfighting. They don't use their body, right? That's why it's called 斗角. That's how it. 对，斗角 use the horn to fight each other. That's called 斗角. You try to, you are so fierce that you try to hook somebody's heart. That is called 勾心. To grab hold of somebody's heart, because that means you are so fierce, you want the other to die. 勾心, that's what that means. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, not just hurt, but using a hook to take out your heart. That's called 勾心. Yeah, 恐怖，当然恐怖了。对呀，You just want somebody to die. That's all. Yeah. And then same thing with the next one. It's called 尔虞我诈. 尔虞我诈. 尔 is you. It's 尔虞我诈. 我诈 我 okay. 尔虞我诈. 尔虞 is just like also like outwitting. That's 虞. Okay, that's why it's cheating and outwitting. Or you could say it's cheating also. No, this is not 吵架. This is 诈 is cheating. You try to outwit somebody else. It's 诈. You don't 对诈骗. Like you don't try to be honest. You try to cheat the others. That is 诈. Okay. 尔虞我诈. There is some bad cheating and good cheating. Oh, I heard about white lies. Okay, what's bad cheating and what's good cheating? Yeah. Yeah. No, clever is different. you're trying to use your cleverness to win. That's not necessarily cheating. Outwitting, no. Outwitting is still have some bad things, bad ideas. Yeah, that is, yes. Outwitting. You know, in Chinese, well, see, sometimes we cannot really use the direct translation from English to Chinese. But this is the closest. But outwitting is not necessary, just like, I understand what do you mean by, you know, outwitting is not necessarily bad, true. But then in this way, it is bad. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you can say that. Yes. But actually, when this phrase in Chinese is already a negative phrase, because 尔虞我诈 usually is already talking about some bad people. They are trying to they're trying to cheat, and they're trying to outwit you because they want to win for their own benefit. Okay, that's what this phrase is supposed to mean. A negative. That's right. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you could say 你欺我诈. Yes, you could say that, but then, okay, like for instance, this is more negative, like in gambling, okay? And you will try to win, right? So, anybody know how to play blackjack? The 21? Okay, like for instance, you're playing 21, right? Sometimes you don't know what the dealer's cards, right? Whether, because it's only showing one card. Okay, so like for instance, the top card that is showing to you is like a 10, okay? But your card may be only showing also maybe a 10. But your bottom card is a small number, either 2 or 3, okay? But because you know some of the other cards that maybe no more big cards, maybe only small card, yeah, that will come out. So then you may want to have another one. But then sometimes you know that all the small cards are gone, that you will only have the big cards. So you try not to get it, because otherwise you will lose. So then this is called 诈, okay? Because you're trying to cheat, right? Because it's a small number. You know, you're risking whether you may win or you may lose. Okay? Although this kind of cheating, like you said, is not really a bad cheating, but it's still cheating. Okay? You don't call that cheating. Well, you can say it's by chance, but then it's still cheating. No, that's kind of cheating. In English, it means that is a different type of cheating. But in Chinese, when we say cheating, is usually you harm the others. So it's that kind of cheating. Yeah. Sometimes that's why it's so difficult for doing translation, because there's no direct word that can it really translated directly to explain the true meaning of that Chinese character. Yeah. You, yourself. I. Okay. Is you. You try to cheat me, and I try to cheat you also. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you're playing fair. Well, if you're playing fair, like depends on what kind of games you're playing. Like for instance, chess. Then most time when you play chess, then it's more fair because it's all in the open. But like the example I just say that like playing blackjack, then you try to cheat, right? Because you know for 12 points that you're risking your chance to win. But then if you want to get more cards, then you may lose because it will probably burst. So this kind of cheating is a very well, in the degree of really cheating that I meant in Chinese is very small, okay? Because you don't really harm the other. But still, that will create your greed, right? Because you want to win. That is part of greedy, right? You don't want to lose. Yeah. Yeah. Right? So that's why cheating will develop your greed. Same thing like lying. Just like in English, we'll say lying is not necessarily bad because there are some white lies, right? So, but then deep down, you really go into it. That is still lying. Yeah. Why are you telling the white lie? Sometimes, true, maybe your white lie may be good for the others, because you don't want the other to get hurt. So, yeah, so white lie is a good lie. You can say it is a good lie, but still, it's lying. I mean, if you really talking about to uphold your precept, that is still lying.
Well, when someone asks you how you are, even if you're having a bad day, you don't want to say, "Oh, you have a bad day," you're bringing me down. So it's okay.
That is a white lie. But generally, I just.
Say, "Oh, it's been really bad." They say, "Why? What happened?" And then you would have to go and explain, and then everybody gets sad and they feel bad for you.
you,
What do you call that?
you don't have to say okay. You can say so-so. Right? So-so is not necessarily okay, right? Right, that's true. Right? Okay. Any more questions?
Yeah, we're gonna hear people say so.
I know this is very difficult, but generally, lots of the time, I just don't even answer because I don't even know which way I should answer.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very difficult, especially if we want to uphold our precepts.
They care about you, and so and if you do with some bad news, they're gonna feel bad.
Well, you don't have to tell them your bad news, right?
They care for you. Let them do their duty, right?
To me, the
Of course, yes. Yeah, like if you're, you're good friends, of course you can share, either bad or good news, right? Well, it depends on whom you're talking to, right? 尔虞我诈, you try to stay away from those people, right? You don't, you don't want to 我诈, war is you, yourself. If you know the other person is cheating, you just try to stay away from them. 我 is me, okay? Is you. That means two people, 我诈 is also cheating. Yes.
I thought it was like me doing like a cheating, so I'm doing the same.
Well, 尔虞我诈, that means two people. You also cheating and I'm trying to outwit you. So that's 尔虞我诈. Okay? 冇錯，你做初一，我做15。Yeah, that's what it is. 你做初一，我做15。Okay? Any more discussion? 勾心斗角，勾心斗角。Because I can't really do a good translation for that. Because otherwise it will be a very, very long sentence. 勾心, like I was explaining, is, hook your heart out, a fish. Like fishing, you use a hook, right? 斗角, I explained that, like the bullfighting, why they want to use 斗角, because the bullfighting, they use their horn. That means the bull, once their horn got lost, then they die too, right?
可以说有是生非嘛？
也是生非 is different. Yeah, 不一样。勾心斗角 is very, very fierce, Oh yeah, you want the other die, Hmm? Yeah, almost. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, the mountain goats also do that too. When they fight, that's what they use. Yeah, because once they, got their horn out of the head, then that animal will die. So that's why it's so fierce. The 勾心斗角。
台湾那些新闻啊，大家都在理论，总统啊，那个像什么
That is not as fierce. That is not as fierce as 勾心斗角. Okay. 也是生非 is different. 也是生非, that means there is no such thing, and then you will make it up, like there is such happening, and then you try to tell the others. That is 也是生非. But 勾心斗角 is really that some people, they are so mad and they are so fierce. They want to make the others that way. And the other may also have the same feeling toward you. This is more severe. Yes, it's almost like fighting to the death. Yeah. That's why they use the word go as a hook, right? Hook your heart out. Yeah, that's right. See? doujiao is same thing. You know, once those horn that came down. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Any more?
Is that the expression that's used in daily life?
No, not really in the daily life. This is just to describe to you that also these two phrases can be used like in the war, right? Because this is all related to the wartime. True, true. But then it's not necessary. That's serious. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even in the family, right? If you say. No, but okay. Yeah, that's war. See, that's because of war, right? The war is not necessary fighting with the. No, that is still 战争. That is a small 战争, right?
Well, now they're talking about the web type of fighting.
Yes, that's right. Yep, yep.
That's the new weapon.
Yes. 对呀。对呀。
跟战争一样啊，你这日常生活那些大公司啊，也有啊，有这一批货来啊，他会弄死你，一批货不能进口啊。
Oh well, yes. That's why it's called 战争嘛。So that's why the opposite of 战争 is 太平, okay? So, we don't want to have war, then everybody would like peace, right? So, and all the other two phrases is all describe that how we will have war. That's because people, they like to 勾心斗角. People, they like to be 尔虞我诈, 所以会引起了战争. 战争 is not necessary the fighting in the country or the fighting in the world, but even a small fighting inside your own heart, or even a fighting in the family, or fighting between friends, that's also war. You know, it's not necessary. Although the character, the Chinese character 战 is with the, you know, you see with on the left-hand side is with part of the vehicles, and then on the right-hand side is all weapons. This is how the characters put together. 战, the first word, 战争. Yeah. And then, you know, although the simplified character, although it's simplified, but then still they use on the left-hand side, 战. That means they try to own whatever the others. That is 战. And then still on the right-hand side, they use the character is weapons. 哥 is weapons, like knife or spears. Yeah? All those are weapons in the old time. Okay. All right. Any more, Yuan? Is this the last one?
Can we read all of them before you watch?
Yes. Okay, let's start from the first slide. Okay, let's read the Chinese. 如何成佛？ 佛事三期修福慧，白解众相好。要学佛的牺牲精神，大无畏精神。Okay, everybody. I didn't hear some of them. Okay, let's start again. 如何成佛？佛事三期修福慧，白解众相好。要学佛的牺牲精神，大无畏精神。Next slide, please. 修行要实实在在，不可欺骗，不可虚伪。Next slide, please. 立定宗旨，不争，让而不争，利益他人，不自私，不贪，贪得无厌。地狱五根，财，人为财死，色字头上一把刀，色欲生死之根。名利，时，人为财死，了为食亡。岁，堕堕胡为昧，螺丝半格类。一岁几千年，不闻佛名字。战争，太平，勾心斗角，尔虞我诈。Okay. Any questions? If no more, let me answer some of the questions from online first before we watch the video one more time. Let's see. To answer questions. Okay. We have a couple guests that asked some questions online, so I try to give the answer. And one person asked, when do we pronounce the word 行 as 行, and when do we say the word 行 as 横? And over here I add one more, and 行. Okay, this same character, the first character 行, is also can pronounce it in 3 different ways. As a verb, always an action, then we say 行. Like for instance, 行不通, 或者行动, 或者修行, 或者行成. Okay, 行不通, do you all understand, right? What is 行不通? 行不通, that means it just cannot work out. 行动 is your action. Okay, 修行 is cultivate. 行程 your itinerary. So this is all with action. And this is like a verb that we use it in the sentence. So that's the time we pronounce it 行. Okay. And when we use it as a noun, like for instance, 德行, 品行, 或者道行, and then we pronounce it 行, okay? 德行 is your virtue, right? 品行 is your good character. 道行 also is your good virtue by cultivation. Okay, that's 道行. Okay, and although it's a noun, and we also will pronounce it another way, it's called 行. So although in the phonetic translation, it's the same way of translated, but then we read it differently. Today we don't have the tone mark because YC is busy. And I kind of get this done last night because she just tried to forward me the questions from online guests. So I didn't forward to YC to add the tone mark. But next week you will next time you will get that. Okay, so the last one is 行 instead of a 横. Okay, we say, like for instance, 一行. 一行 means one row. 行情 is like the 行情 is like yeah, you could say, yeah, the marketing. But actually, like the latest news in the market. Okay, that is 行情. 行家, that means you are very good in that field. It's 行家. 行业. 行业 is the type of work that you do, or the kind of business that you are in is called 行业. Okay, so although these are nouns, we are using it as a noun, but we have two ways to pronounce it. One is 横, the other one is 行. Okay, so I hope this will answer the question that the guest asked online. Okay, the next question, please, the next slide. Okay, someone asked us about 世间法. That's what we learned last time. 世间法. And what is 世间法? And 世间法, the person asks whether that means another teaching. It's not another teaching. It's actually what we encounter in our daily life. That is 世间法, the worldly things, or the ordinary Dharma. That means whatever you encounter in your daily life is 世间法. But Buddha said, 佛法在世间, 不离世间法. 离世觅菩提, 恰如求兔角. Because Buddha told us the Buddha Dharma is in the world. 不离世间法. There's no separation from the worldly things or the worldly Dharma. 离世觅菩提. If you want to seek for the Bodhi, Bodhi is, it means the perfect wisdom or the enlightened mind. Okay, if you want to seek the Bodhi out of this world, it's just like 恰如求兔角. It's just like you hope that you can find the horns from the rabbit. Right? Everybody knows rabbit does not have horn. Right? They only have two big ears, but no horns. So that means that if you want to seek the Bodhi mind out of this world, you can never find it. For instance, Shifu always taught us Bhutan, right? Tan, in this world, almost everybody will have greed. And if we learn how to get rid of our greed, then it's Buddha Dharma. But if we do not learn how to get rid of our greed, this is a worldly thing, right? The greed. And that is 世间法. But from learning, that's what Shifu said in the previous video. They say only people that do not have education, they do not learn, then they do not understand the Buddha Dharma. But this Buddha Dharma is come from whatever we encounter in our daily life. So that is 世间法. Okay. I hope also this can answer the person online about 世间法. Okay? All right. So it's not another teaching. It's what we encounter in our daily life. Okay. All right. Let's watch the video one more time. Okay.
明天再见。各位侨胞，我们今天谈一谈呢，这个佛已经成佛是由三七修福慧、百劫众相好而成的佛。学佛的人必须要先学佛这种牺牲的精神，这种大无畏的精神，要实实在在的、老老实实的去认真修行不可以有丝毫的虚伪，不可以对任何人那么有一种欺骗的行为。所以我们先呢要立定我们的宗旨。我们的宗旨，第一应该不争你要不和人争了，那么人家也就不和你争了。为什么老虎它要吃人？就因为人呢会打老虎，所以老虎就先下手为强，他就和人来争。那么乃至于人与人争，家与家争，国与国争，就世界大战就形成了。如果你要是存心不和人争了，能以让而不争，能以利益其他的人，不要是那么自私那个不自私不争了，这个世界就会和平了这个世界也大家都相安无事了。第二呢不要贪，这个众生生来没有受过相当的教育， 他就知道贪，一切的东西都是贪而无厌啊。所谓啊，这个财色名食睡，这个地狱五条根呢，人人都贪，贪财是个贪欲，贪色是个色欲，贪名又有个名誉贪图好名誉。那么贪吃的要吃好东西又贪睡。这个贪字是无量无边的，人越贪越要贪，就是贪而无厌。贪嘛，没有厌足的时候越这个财产一切越多越好到什么时候也不觉得满足，也不觉得够。这个贪呢，是把人害的是非常厉害一切的众生都为这个贪来颠颠倒倒甚至于杀人放火呀，贩毒这个去打劫呀，抢都是由贪心造成的，乃至于贪名贪这个利贪权力贪地位所以就勾心斗角在那儿你诈我愚，你欺骗我，我就欺骗你，都由这个贪心形成的。如果人人都没有这个贪心了，这个世界相信呢也就会和平了那么我常说这话，世界战争也是由贪心形成的。如果你没有贪心了，世界战争也没有了那么世界战争没有，大家呢是真正的快乐。那么俺们这国家的领袖在那儿一天到晚贩卖武器，用种种的不合法的这个手段来谋取利益来害世界人，这都是因为贪心。因为这个贪心就形成世界大乱了你仔细研究研究，世界的乱呢就是因为人的贪心，世界的战争也因为人有贪心。如果人人都没有贪心了，世界就平安了今天呢这个时间又到了，俺们明天再见祝各位晚安。
Okay, any more questions? OK, 我也是明天再见。我不是明天再见，我是下个月再见。Okay, today is the last lesson for right now because I'm leaving for China and Korea. Just let you know that it's the first time we publish Sarangama Sutra in Korean language in Korea. So that's why I'm going to be there next month. Well, actually, end of this month. Yeah, next month. Yeah, the sutra will be out by end of this month. But I'm leaving next week for China first, and then go to Korea. So I won't be back until mid-October. So our next lesson is October the 27th instead of October 20th. Originally, I was thinking it's October 20, right? Yes. Yes, October 27th, because I probably don't get back until then. So 27 will give me a little time to prepare the lesson. Yeah. So if you have any question, you can just write it down you know, and then when I come back, then I will try my best to answer. And also, I hope while I'm gone, practice your Chinese. Because when I come back, I may ask you. Okay, that's okay. But I may not be able to answer you right away. Oh, I would never forget you guys. Well, good. I'm waiting for your email, Kai. Okay. All right. Let's bow to the Buddha and also bow to Sifu. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Well, it's okay. They can add more people to watch, but then don't ask me too many questions. No, I'm just kidding. I'll try my best to answer all the questions. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.